welcome back to my channel, Juice It with Zita. In this channel, we encourage people to eat more fruits and vegetables in the form of juices for its enormous benefits. The goal here is to change lives one juice at a time. We also encourage our audience to incorporate lifestyle changes that will help them to live happy and healthy lives. Today's episode covers the second part of my morning routine. I have realized that for the past 2 years, having a rigid morning routine in place has helped me to achieve my goals. And that is why I am bringing this at the start of the year so that you can have some nuggets from it and incorporate it into your day. Some people find it very difficult to follow through with their New Year resolutions. I have realized that not having structure is the main cause of not following through with these goals. If you did not watch the first part of this morning routine, I would advise you to go back and watch it before watching this second part so you do not miss out on any important detail. If you are new to this channel, I say welcome and feel at home. And for our regular audience, thank you for joining me once more. Get ready for this. So the second part of my morning routine incorporates brushing my teeth, having a shower, meditation, driving to work, and my 3-minute gratitude journal at work. So you may ask, is this not something that everybody does on a regular basis? Yes. They are very regular things that people do, but I put a tweak to mine and I make every activity that I carry out in the morning very intentional, and each of them turn out to be a mindfulness exercise that keeps me grounded and ready to face my day. So the first thing I do after making up my bed is brushing my teeth. And what is particular about this? I brush my teeth using my non-dominant hand. My dominant hand is my right hand, so I use my left hand to brush my teeth. And why is this so? We realize that the brain improves through mental stimulation. It continuously adapts, grows, and rewires itself through growth of new neurons. However, as we age, our memory and our fine motor skills deteriorate over time, which is a natural process. There's a way that we can keep these fine motor skills and our memory intact by doing brain exercises. And brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand is one of those brain exercises. So when I decided to start using my non-dominant hand to brush my teeth, it was very challenging at the beginning. It's like you're learning to write with your non-dominant hand. And I came to realize that this is because when we are brushing our teeth, we go very hard and very fast. And this is also very detrimental to our gums. So I decided to go very slowly, like brushing every teeth and actually spending time and being mindful and being in the moment while brushing my teeth. So this turned out, as I got very creative with it, it became a mindfulness moment. When I'm brushing my teeth, the only thing that is in my mind is that moment, is that feel that I have as the bristles on the brush are rubbing over my teeth, which keeps every other thing out of my mind, and I'm just being in that moment, enjoying that particular activity that I'm carrying out. After brushing my teeth, I jump into the shower. Isn't that what everybody does? Of course, but I put a little tweak to it. I live in Alberta, Canada, and it usually gets very cold here, especially in the winter. But my routine stays whether it's winter or it's summer. I usually have a warm shower like every other person would do, but the last 1 to 2 minutes of my shower, I run cold water. I mean really cold water on my head, and it flows down to my body. It is very uncomfortable, and you would ask, why would you do that when hot water is very available to you? This is why. Cold showers help you to boost your immunity and helps you to fight diseases. It increases endorphins, the feel-good hormone. It improves metabolism and circulation. And it helps to fight common illnesses. So what happens during a cold shower? When you pour cold water on your head, your breathing picks up pace. You now start having very shallow breathing. Like when you run and you start panting, you're actually panting. And what does that tell your body? That tells your body that you are in danger. And so your body summons your immune system to protect you against whatever is causing your breathing to increase. So let me put it this way. If you are at war with your neighbors and there are frequent attacks on you, you're going to find the strongest army to put along your border to defend you. So when you are having a cold shower frequently, it's the same thing that happens. Your body knows that when your breathing picks up pace, you're telling your body that you are in some kind of danger. And the work of your body is to defend you against the enemy. So every time when you are having that cold shower, that message goes that there is an attack, and your body summons the strong army to defend you. And in that process, you are boosting your immune system. Your body is very smart. It is not going to bring a weak army to defend itself. It's going to summon the strong army. And in that process, your immune system receives a boost, not only for that moment, but it stays in place and helps you to fight against other diseases. And don't think that when you have a cold shower, you get very cold and shivery. You don't. Once I dry myself and put on lotion, my body temperature is back to normal. I don't feel cold. And this is regardless of whether it is winter or summer. After having my shower and dressed up, I now have my meditation. What I would like you to know about meditation is to try to make it consistent. Have a particular place in your house that you go to be one-on-one with yourself. This is very important. Consistency is important because once you go to that spot, you already tell your mind that you are ready to meditate, and it helps you to declutter your mind and get into that space where you are one-on-one with yourself. So when I started doing meditation, I started with a 10-minute guided meditation by Dan Dapani. And the essence of this was to help me to concentrate. Most of the times people say they cannot meditate because their mind keeps going all over the place. That is very normal. But as you get into the practice and do it over and over, you now learn how to declutter your mind and be in the moment. So why do we meditate? And this practice has helped me to gain more clarity around my purpose in life, and it has helped me to lead a more meaningful life. When you have a reason to jump out of bed on a daily basis, that gives you a sense of purpose. For me, it is the fact that I have a family that loves me. I have my special needs classroom that I have to go to, and I have my Breakfast for Change program, and I have my Juice It with Zita YouTube channel. And in all of these, for me, it's service to humanity. That is my purpose, and that is what makes me to get out of bed, fired up to face my day. So now, after about practicing meditation for about 2 years, I do a guided meditation by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Please, if you want to get into meditation, Google Dr. Joe Dispenza. You're going to have very reliable information about how to go about meditating. We have Eastern cultures that have been meditating for thousands of years. We are only getting into it now. We are not late in the game. Like I've always said, it's better to start late than never. And what is interesting about meditation is it's not just sitting down for 10 to 20 or 30 minutes. It is how your life changes after that that really matters. And I will tell you, I have had a lot of positive outcomes by meditation. Am I perfect? Not at all. But I know for sure that I am better off now than when I started. The goal is to become a better version of yourself. And if you do not acknowledge your weaknesses, there's no way you can work on them. And some of them are not as good as some of them are not good. So you just have to face it and approach it from a place of empowerment. And that is what gives you power to make amends and become better and better each day. So after my meditation, I read out my goals. For the past 3 years, I have set goals for myself. And why do I write down these goals? It keeps me focused. It cancels out the noise that I don't need and all the unnecessary work, and keeps me focused on my compass. Like if you do not have a compass, you're going to lose your way. So my goals are like my compass. And after my meditation practice, I know I have connected to that higher being, and now I read my goals and I just put it out to the universe. I am not concerned about how I am going to achieve them. I know I have put it out to the universe. I know I have my intentions set. I know what I need to do to make these intentions work, and I know what I do not need to do. So it's clear. Another advantage of reading out your goals is that it gives you a dopamine rush. Dopamine is the hormone for drive and pursuit. When you read out your goals, you have that dopamine rush. So it encourages you to pursue those goals. And when you actually achieve those goals, you have another rush of dopamine, which encourages you to keep going. So it's like a virtuous circle. Once you have that initial dopamine rush by reading your goals, then once you achieve those goals, you have another one. And remember, like I said, it's the hormone for drive. So it keeps giving you that drive, that need to keep pursuing your goals, to keep going for bigger and bigger goals. But what is very important is that you need to have clarity on the steps that you need to follow in order to achieve these goals. So when you have your small goals that have been written, for instance, this is the start of the year, you may want to start off an exercise routine. So in your goals, don't just say, I want to exercise. You have to be very specific about the time and the kind of exercise you want to do. And when you read it on a daily basis, you are holding yourself accountable, so that if you miss one exercise, there's also no harm in missing your exercise session because something came up. But if it's just because you're lazy, you're going to hold yourself accountable when you're reading your goals, and this is going to give you a reason to work towards achieving those goals. And once you get into that routine and it becomes consistent, then it becomes almost automatic. You don't have to suffer from decision fatigue in order to get up and exercise, because everything is spelled out. Then, because it is automatic now, you can now move on to another goal. And that is how you build a routine over time. Start small and expand as you get comfortable. So at this point in time, it is almost 7 a.m., which means that I have been carrying out my morning routine from 5:30 a.m. It's about 1 hour, 30 minutes. And within this time, I have not had any social media interaction. I do not check my emails. I don't go on Facebook. I don't check my WhatsApp messages. The only interaction I have with my phone is when I have to get on YouTube to get my exercise, or to listen to podcasts when I'm on my treadmill, or my guided meditation. Why do I not get into social media? I have realized that the aim of social media is to get external validation. There are also very good things about social media, like if you're watching this now, is through social media, is through YouTube. But there are also very negative things that come with social media. Imagine you've had a very good night's rest and you get up and you go to Instagram. And most of the time is to look at the comments that are under a post, how many likes you have, how many followers you have, which comments are under your Facebook post, and all of that. And when you get up first thing in the morning and you go to these social media sites and you don't get the desired response, it just spoils your day, and it just spikes up your stress response unnecessarily. So that is the main reason why I do not have any social media interaction, because I want to be in myself. I want to have time with myself before I am my priority. My life is my priority. So I want to give time to me before I can start interacting with the outside world. So most of the times I try to push social media interaction between 90 to 120 minutes after I get up. So I start to interact with the outside world by about 7:30, and at that time I'm almost at the point of getting ready to start driving to work. During this time I'm brewing my coffee. I brew my coffee at home. I enjoy the smell of coffee as it is brewing, and when my coffee is ready, I get ready and drive to work. On my way to work, I listen to podcasts. I make it a point of duty to always use an opportunity to learn something new. So I usually get to work about an hour before school starts, because I still want to get settled before my kids come in. And within that time, I get my classroom ready and I do my journaling. So I do a 3-minute gratitude journal when I get to school. I write 3 things that I'm grateful for. Doesn't have to be big. And why is this important? Because it's no lie, teaching in a special needs classroom is very challenging. But what I look out for are the things that I have to be grateful for. This is my morning routine. Starts off at 5:30 a.m. and goes on for about 2 hours after that. I am pretty consistent with this, and I've been tweaking it over the past 2 years to get to this place. I think I am very comfortable with how it is now, but as I get information about what works well or what is really good, with new scientific research that is coming on, I'm very open to make other changes that will help me live a happy and healthy life. I hope you have gained some useful information here, and let me know in the comment section if there are other things that you do in your morning that I have not added in my morning routine, and so that other people can learn from it. This morning routine is not written on stone. Like I say, we can always tweak it to get optimal results. Thank you very much, and see you in my next video. Bye.